everybody, Tribe Nursing here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I turn difficult concepts into easy material. So if you like that, make sure to hit that like button down below and let's get started. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about different types of self-care methods you can use in healthcare, or even if you're in nursing school. We can both use these different types of methods. So let's dive right into it. The importance of self-care in healthcare is very important and a concept that really deserves a lot of light. The reason why I say this is because it all begins in nursing school. In nursing school, you are feeling really stressed out. You have so many assignments, you have exam dates, you have clinical dates. There's just so much going on. And it's actually really important for nursing students to learn self-care methods early on in their career. The reason why I bring this up is because when you graduate and when you go into healthcare and you become a nurse, it becomes very, very stressful. It's important to care for yourself early on in your healthcare career. The reason why I say this is because you're going to be facing many dark days. You're going to have difficult shifts. A typical nursing shift does last 12 hours long, and after you leave that shift, you're going to be extremely exhausted. And when you're doing that full time every week, 365 days a year, it becomes excruciating, and you need to learn how to take care of yourself. So there are different types of self-care methods that you can use on a daily basis, and I'll be going over those types of self-care methods that I like to use on a daily basis to help my mind feel healthy. The first person to notice that you are having a difficult time at work due to increased anxiety are the patients. They will notice that you are exhausted, you are burnt out. Burnout is a common theme in nursing because there is a shortage, as they say in nursing. But I'll dive into that into another video. But you will see different types of methods that other nurses use to take care of themselves. Because as I mentioned earlier, it's just excruciating going through the motion of 12-hour shifts and just being constantly exhausted. So the first tip that I can give you is that it's important to, find what you love. What do you love the most? For me, what I love to do the most on my off days is I like to go to the gym. I like to, my gym specifically has a sauna and a steam room. I like to sit in the sauna and the steam room, and get rid of all those toxins that's within your body. It really does help calm me down. It really does bring a lot of relief to my daily life. So that's something that I love to do. And I love to make my YouTube videos, something that I enjoy. I really like to make my YouTube videos and, show the world what I can offer. And that is my way of using self-care methods. I know others that like to meditate, they like to do yoga. I like to do yoga. I like to do yoga preferably in the sauna. It really does help release a lot of stress that you may hold. There are different ways of pretty much, using productive self-care methods to help care for your overall psyche. Now, there are many other things that you can possibly do. You can go for a run, you can go biking. Some people like to bake. It's just pretty much what you enjoy the most. So whatever you love to do, make sure to do it at least 2 to 3 times a week. In healthcare, as I mentioned earlier, it's just very exhausting, and you are caring for others and you stop caring for yourself. And in my opinion, that is wrong. You have to care for yourself before you can care for others, because if you're not caring for yourself, how can you help? How can you treat and help these patients out when you are not feeling that well, mentally? So it's important to do things that you really do love. So make sure to really think about what you like to do and really, dive into that on a weekly basis. Because you have to love yourself first. It's such a common thing to say, oh, you need to love yourself. Yeah, you really do. In nursing, you need to love yourself, because you have to care for yourself. You have to love yourself. You really have to just figure out different ways and different methods of just releasing that stress that you will be experiencing on a weekly basis. There are negative ways of treating your mental health, and a lot of there's nothing wrong with I'm not judging, but there are people who like to go drink alcohol on a on a weekly basis. That's their way of just relaxing, but it's important to do things in moderation. So it's important to think about that. Think about your overall health, in healthcare, and it's really important to think about that. You want to stick around for a long time, so you can help these people who aren't as fortunate as you and I. So I think it's really important that self-care is brought up in healthcare, and I feel like it's almost taboo to speak about. The reason why I say it's taboo is because a lot of the time management probably won't want to bring up burnout, because they don't really want to just put the spotlight on burnout, because typically if you are working as a nurse, I want to say 88% of the time, I'm just making these numbers up, but you're probably going to be burnt out, because due to being understaffed, being overworked, management micromanaging, you're going to feel that you're not respected enough. You're going to feel that you're underpaid. All these feelings are validated, and it's important to understand that. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to make a video specifically on those few issues that I just spoke about. In healthcare, you're always understaffed. At least from the 7 months that I've been working as a nurse, I have always been understaffed. And it really does suck. Truthfully, it sucks. Because you're putting all this extra stress on yourself that's not necessary. So really think about the different types of methods of self-care that you are willing to perform on a weekly basis. And if you are in nursing school, it's really important to think about these methods early on. Get into a regimen. If you want to start working out, do it early. Make it a priority to work out at least 1 to twice a week. So by the time you become a nurse, that's just a common daily task that you need to do. And I'm telling you, working out for me, and just sitting in the sauna and just running, that really does decrease my amounts of stress. I'll leave a link above. I go into the pathophysiologic pathways of how stress occurs. I made a video about this, I want to say last year, and I'll definitely keep the link above, so make sure to watch out for that. If you found this video to be helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. If you really do like this channel, everything here is free. I don't charge for anything. Make sure to send this video out to your family and friends so they can come on in and they can hear my rationale about the nursing culture and everything about nursing. So pretty much, yeah, thank you very much for watching, and have a good evening. This is the last minute video I thought I'd just make, but thanks again, everybody. Take care and peace.